Hello, friends. This is Professor Googlom. On my channel, you mostly watch videos about the beautiful world around us. But today, it's a little different. What is it about? Keep watching to find out. Dear Josephine, $28.5 million. The diamond known as Dear Josephine is a stunning pink gemstone that was sold at an auction in Geneva in 2015 for an impressive $28.5 million. The stone weighs 16.08 carats. The American Gemological Institute classified the stone as a fancy-shaped vivid diamond, cut in a cushion shape. The exact origin of this diamond is unknown. Its traceability can be traced back to the previous owner who put the stone up for sale. The owner was from the United States and had possessed the precious gemstone for 15 years. It is not entirely clear how this person acquired the stone, but they definitely received a worthy sum for it. At the time of the sale, Dear Josephine broke several records. It became the largest cushion-cut diamond ever sold at an auction, one of the 3 fancy-shaped pink diamonds weighing over 10 carats that have been offered for sale in the past 250 years, and it remains the most expensive diamond of its kind ever purchased. The new owner of the diamond was Joseph Lau under circumstances that raise questions about their legality. Joseph Lau is a convicted criminal from Hong Kong who was charged with bribery and money laundering. Questions arose about the sources of funds he had used in recent years to buy precious stones and artworks and add them to his collection. It seems to be an attempt to protect his assets. This time the stone was named after Joseph's daughter, Josephine, who was 7 years old at the time. Cartier's Sunrise Ruby ring, $30.4 million. While diamonds are undoubtedly expensive gemstones, there are also many other valuable precious stones. For example, in 2015, Cartier's Sunrise Ruby ring became the most expensive ruby and the most expensive colored gemstone, excluding diamonds. It was sold for $30.4 million. Rubies are composed of aluminum oxide, known as corundum, and contain chromium, which gives the stone its vibrant color. Rubies are always red. And when corundum combines with other elements, it creates a stone called sapphire. Named after a poem called Sunrise, written by a Sufi poet in the 13th century, the ruby was mined in Myanmar and weighed 25.5 carats after being cut. The stone has a deep blood red color, which is considered the finest color for rubies. Cartier jewelers placed it alongside 5-carat diamonds. In a way, this precious gemstone is even rarer than the most expensive diamonds because its structure is almost perfect, which is typically found only in smaller crystals. Unique Pink, $31.6 million. In May 2016, Sotheby's auction showcased an exceptionally rare and stunning diamond called the Unique Pink. The pear-shaped cut was crafted by Cora International, known for their work with the most valuable gemstones. The finished diamond weighs 15.38 carats, and it took several months of cutting and polishing to complete. The color of pink diamonds varies greatly and can range from dark purple to orange or red. Their coloring is also formed differently compared to other gemstones. It is not the result of the presence of another atom, such as nitrogen or boron. The coloring is a result of the pressure that occurred during the diamond's formation millions of years ago. As for the unique pink, its color is highly unusual, with a shade of pink and a slight hint of red. The diamond is classified as type 2A, meaning it is chemically pure to the extent possible and exceptionally transparent. Collectors were thrilled to learn about the sale of this stone for these reasons. Ultimately, it was sold for $31.6 million, making it the largest pear-shaped fancy pink diamond ever sold at auction and one of the most expensive pink diamonds, in terms of carat weight, ever publicly offered for sale. De Beers Millennium Jewel 4, $32 million. De Beers Millennium Jewel, exhibited for auction in 2016, is a nearly flawless blue diamond that was the largest oval fancy blue diamond ever put up for sale at the time. It was first unveiled by De Beers in 2000 at the Millennium Dome in London during the celebration of the new millennium. The stone was discovered in South Africa. After an unsuccessful attempted robbery during the show where the diamond was displayed alongside other precious stones, the jewel was taken into storage. The stone was only seen again when it was put up for sale at Sotheby's in Hong Kong. Blue is one of the rarest shades of diamonds, so when such a stone is found, it immediately attracts the attention of collectors. Considering that this diamond is internally flawless and weighs 10.10 carats, it becomes evident why the Millennium Jewel generated significant interest. The owner of the diamond specifically chose Hong Kong as the selling location due to its concentration of Chinese buyers. In the end, the diamond was sold for a record-breaking amount of $31.8 million, making it the most expensive gemstone ever sold at an auction in Asia at the time. This serves as evidence that there is a demand for colored diamonds in the world and that, in many cases, they are even more appealing than regular diamonds. Zoe Diamond, $32.6 million. Another famous and extremely expensive blue diamond is the Zoe Diamond. Like many precious stones, its origins are completely unknown. There is no information about where it came from or who initially owned it. It seems nobody knows how the stone got its name. The diamond appeared seemingly out of nowhere and was auctioned in New York in 2013 as part of the collection of renowned magnate Paul Mellon. The gemstone was named by the American Gemological Institute as a vivid blue fancy-shaped diamond, possibly the highest rating on the color scale. It also has an exceptional brightness. Weighing 9.75 carats, the stone attracted a lot of attention. It was sold for a sum that was more than double its initial value, $32.6 million. At the time, it became the most expensive blue diamond and the most expensive diamond per carat ever sold at an auction. A portion of the proceeds from the sale, which included the value of several other expensive items, was donated to a charitable organization. The former owner of the stone became its benefactor. Usually, the sale of precious gems only enhances the wealth of those who own them, but at least in this case, the sale of the stone brought benefit to people. Orange, $35.5 million. Pure orange diamonds, often referred to as fiery diamonds, are among the rarest gemstones. They are estimated to account for only 0.05% of all natural color diamonds. That's why collectors strive to acquire these stones. In November 2013, a highly unusual stone known as the orange was auctioned and sold for $35.5 million. It was twice the amount of its preliminary value. The 14.82-carat stone was found in a mine in South Africa and was the largest bright orange fancy-cut diamond ever offered for sale. It also weighed over 3 times the weight of 2 other diamonds of the same type that were sold. One of the reasons this stone is so special is that orange diamonds usually come with a hint of another color. The orange color is due to the presence of nitrogen during the formation of the stone. Other elements responsible for the appearance of different colors are also present. Orange diamonds rarely weigh more than 3 to 4 carats after cutting. When this precious stone was showcased at the auction, it was described as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and even experts who see thousands of stones a year admitted they had never seen anything like it before. Queen Marie Antoinette's Pearl, $36.2 million. French Queen Marie Antoinette was known for her extravagant lifestyle, particularly her love for precious gemstones and jewelry. So it's not surprising that the pearl she owned is the most expensive in the world, not only because of its size and quality but also because it once belonged to the Queen. In November 2018, an 18th-century pearl and diamond pendant, sold together with other items from a private collection, was auctioned. Initially valued at $2 million, they were sold for an incredible $36.2 million. It was undoubtedly the most expensive natural pearl. By acquiring this elegant piece of jewelry, the buyer also acquired a piece of history. During the French Revolution in 1791, the Queen managed to take her treasures, including this pearl, out of Paris. They were initially taken to Brussels and then to Vienna, where her nephew, who was the Austrian emperor, looked after the jewels. The Queen, of course, planned to retrieve her precious items after escaping from France, but she was never able to do so. Instead, the collection was passed down to her sole surviving child, Maria Theresa's daughter. The pearl has been passed down from generation to generation in the European royal family and was eventually put up for sale. With such proximity to power for over 2 centuries, it is undoubtedly the most historically significant pearl in the world. Friends, don't hesitate to write comments under the video about what else you would like to learn. I will definitely fulfill your wish. Bye for now.